Hey guys, Tyler from North Mountain Knives here, and today I wanted to do a video on what we can do together to make your knife buying experience better for the both of us. So the first thing that I want to hit on is high carbon versus stainless steel. A lot of knife makers, for a lot of reasons, like to use high carbon steel. I'm one of them. So I use mainly 52-100 right now. It's a high carbon that was designed for use in bearings. It's very wear resistant. It's a really great steel, but it's not stainless, so it will rust if you don't take care of it. But that's not something that you should be intimidated by, because it's just as simple as keeping the blade dry and oiled. So when you, if you have a chef's knife and you slice a tomato, you dry the blade off. Later, if you wash it by hand, never in a dishwasher under any circumstances. Wash it by hand, dry it off, don't let it air dry in a strainer, dry it off with a dry towel, apply a light coat of oil to it, and that knife will last for generations. If you're using a hunting knife, if you're using a kitchen knife, if you're using a utility knife, it's all the same. If it gets wet in any way, shape, or form, dry it, oil it. The other thing to consider is that over time, all stainless steel knives are going to develop a patina. And a patina is sort of a gray-blue color that develops on the blade from use. And it actually, I guess you could consider it a form of rust. But it creates a rust barrier like bluing a firearm or something, so that it's harder for rust to start to form. Now, it will still form. You need to keep it dry and you need to keep it oiled, but it's not that big a deal. There's no reason to be afraid of owning a high carbon steel knife versus a stainless knife. I could get into the benefits. I'm not going to do that in this video. I could get into the benefits, of each, but I'm not going to do that in this video. Moving on. It really helps us as knife makers if you have some idea what you're looking for. You don't need to know exactly, specifically, I want the knife with the blade this long and a handle this long and this blade shape, and but it really helps if you can give us some idea as knife makers what you're after. I've got several templates here. These are EDC templates. Just to give you an idea, if somebody contacts me and says I want a knife that I'm just going to carry every day and use for opening boxes and whatever general purpose, I'm going to recommend these. And probably this one, just because it's a little simpler, a little sleeker. This one's a little flashier. It's got this harpoon point on it. This is a really cool knife, but if you just want like straight up utility, you're looking at this guy. If somebody says I want a hunting knife, I'm pointing them at one of these bad boys. This is the Mountaintop Hunter. This is the first knife that I ever designed, and I think that it is, in my opinion, the pinnacle of everything that a knife should be. It's big enough that you can get your whole hand on it, small enough that you can run your finger down the blade. This is, in my opinion, the quintessential knife. In my opinion, and it's my design, so I'm a little biased. But we've also got the Dow Hunter if you want something a little different. And if you want something bigger, we've got camp knives. You can Rambo it up. And you don't need to know specifically. Just an idea is nice. What size knife you want, what use you're going to put it to. Because if you say, I want you to make me an awesome knife, and my budget's $250, and I set out to make you a knife, I could make you a big camp knife with some decent handle scales or whatever, for $250, like for decent handle scales, but it's not going to be anything flashy or special. It's just going to be a user. And if you're looking for flashy and special, I could turn around and take a smaller knife and get some like Damascus steel and some really nice handle material, and put your $250 into a small knife with really good fit and finish and really good, like I said, like a Damascus and really nice handle scales. If your expectations are on one end or the other, and I don't deliver what you want, I could still deliver you a great knife, and you would be disappointed. And that is the last thing that any maker wants. There's no higher point in making knives for me than when I deliver a knife to a customer and they go, man, yes, that is exactly what I wanted. It is beautiful. Thank you so much. I can't wait to use it. I can't wait to put it on the shelf. I can't wait to show it to my buddies, whatever. There's no better feeling than that as a knife maker. And the worst thing, and I've had this happen to me, is when you reach out to somebody, how do you like your knife? Oh man, well, you know, my hand just didn't really feel good on the handle. It just wasn't what I was expecting. You know, specifically for me, it was a Dow Hunter. It was this one. Guy said that the handle didn't feel good in his hand. He didn't like it, and that is crushing. There's no worse feeling. So, if you can offer a little bit of guidance, if you can tell a maker, I'm looking for, I want to feel like Rambo. Oh yeah. Or, you know, like I said, I want something that I can carry with me every day and open boxes and cut string and whatever, open packages. That's really what most carry knives are these days, is Amazon box openers. But you know, we just need some kind of expectation set. Also, we need to consider handle material. So this is black linen micarta. This is layers of linen that have been impregnated with resin and pressed and cured, and it's great for a lot of reasons. It doesn't stain very easily, it doesn't warp, it doesn't require a lot of care, it's really tough, but it's not for everybody. Some people want a really great looking set of wooden handle scales on their knife, and there's nothing wrong with that either. However, this is going to require a little more care, and these in particular, this set of scales is a high grade set of scales. So I can make a Mountaintop Hunter for you as of September 5th, 2021. A straight up Mountaintop Hunter, which again is this pattern. A straight up Mountaintop Hunter, a set of micarta or G10 scales, out the door $175. We throw these bad boys on there, you're going to be north of $225. So yeah, you just have to consider the price, and I'm willing to work with you on price. I mean, we can talk about price. I'm willing to try to figure out how we can get. I have some wood options in my shop here for people who want a wood handle but don't want to pay the premium, but they're not going to look like that. It'll still be cool, but they're not going to look like that. The last thing that I really want to hit on is time expectation. When am I going to get my knife? So again, right now it's September 2021. For me personally, you're looking at 6 to 12 months to get a knife delivered. So far, the record for ridiculous questions was the guy that called me on Christmas Eve and asked me if I had a knife for him for Christmas. No, I do not. Once in a while, to be fair, once in a while I'll have an extra knife that I make either because I want to make a knife or because I had an extra blank laying around, or you know, whatever. A lot of times I will have one extra knife kind of in the works. I've got one in the works right now. When those come up, I will either do most often I do first come first serve. I post the knife up on Instagram and Facebook with the specs and the price, and the first person that says, hey man, I want that, I sell it to them. You know, you send me the money, I'll send you the knife. The other thing that I do, and I've been trying lately, is doing like a raffle where it's not like a legal lottery raffle. It's I sell you something, and then because of that, you're automatically entered to win something else. So it's a bonus. So it's like a sticker, except it's a knife. So again, September 2021, right now I'm running a koozie raffle. You buy a koozie for $10, entered to win a knife. So there are ways, and most makers will have something to that effect. They'll have an extra knife in the works, and every month, 2 months, whatever, most makers will have something up on their website, or they'll post it on Instagram, or they'll have something, some opportunity for people to get a knife that are not on the waiting list. But it's not very often. So That's all I can think of right now, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. You can find me at my website, www.northmountainknives.com, Instagram and Facebook, North Mountain Knives. I hope you guys have a great day. Take it easy.